So we'll start in seated this morning. So just finding a comfortable seat on your mat, on your floor, wherever you are. You could be in a chair. Just taking a moment, first thing, to close the eyes and think about rooting down in your seat, in your sit bones, just connecting with the earth, your chair, wherever you are. Your hands can be on your knees, thighs, palms up or down. Just breathe. Taking a big inhale through your nose and a big exhale through the mouth or the nose. Just noticing your breath, starting to connect with the breath. And just remembering that we want to try to focus on the breath through our practice. So taking nice, deep inhales and complete exhales, allowing the breath to help your body move, expand. Notice what the breath can do for your mind, your energy. And just remember that this is your practice. So doing what works best for you today and always. And you can slowly open the eyes or keep them closed. As we inhale, we'll just take the arms out to our sides. So those fingertips are reaching to either side. With an exhale, we'll bring the chin toward the chest as we bring the hands in front. Arms are still straight, palms connect. And you're really just feeling a nice stretch in the back of the neck, back of the shoulders, reaching those arms forward. On an inhale, we'll take the arms up overhead, reaching those fingers for the sky, maybe looking up. And on an exhale, let's hinge at the hips, fold forward, reaching those fingers for the earth. And just allowing yourself to reach those fingertips a bit further. Only coming as far as is comfortable. Noticing that you are keeping that seat connected, rooted down. Breathing, maybe releasing anything in that low back, neck. Starting to wake up the body. Slowly walk those hands back, coming back through a seat. And let's just switch the cross of the legs. If you have the legs crossed in one direction, just take the other one in front. We'll do that once more. Inhale the arms out to our sides. Exhale, rounding. Chin comes toward the chest, hands touch in front. Inhale, arms up overhead, reaching high. And exhale, fold. So maybe just feeling a little bit of a difference with the legs crossed the opposite way, and maybe not. Some people can feel a difference in the hips. Again, that sit bones stay grounded. Maybe reaching those fingertips out a bit further, maybe not. Breathing. We'll slowly walk those hands back up. Coming back into your easy seat. We'll just take a few neck stretches. So let's just drop the chin toward the chest. And slowly roll the right ear toward the right shoulder. So from here you can reach the left fingertips for the earth. And if you'd like, you can inhale that right arm up and over. Just gently press just above that left ear. Just trying to find a deeper stretch on the left side of the neck. And you can take that chin, you can point the chin up toward the sky or down toward the earth, or just stay neutral, just finding that nice spot where you find a nice stretch in the neck. And again, breathing here. And slowly releasing that right hand if you have it up. Take that chin back toward the chest. Just nice and slow. Inhale and exhale, left ear toward that left shoulder. And again, right fingertips can be on the earth. And you can inhale that left arm up and over. Just giving some gentle pressure just above that right ear. And again, playing with the position of the chin here. Just slowly taking it up or down or staying neutral. Whatever feels like a really nice stretch for your neck. Might be different on each side. And slowly release that left hand back down. If it's up, chin comes back toward the chest. And inhaling, head through center. And we'll just start to make our way into our tabletop. So we'll just take a few cat-cows to help warm up that spine. Inhale, drop the belly, gaze up, tailbone goes up. And exhale, round, pressing the earth away. Inhale, gaze up, drop the belly. Exhale, round, press the earth away. If you want, you can even bring more movement as you sink the hips back toward the heels. And on an inhale, pull yourself through to cow as you arch, gazing up. Exhale, rounding the spine, maybe pressing back. So just taking a few more of these on your own. Seeing what works best for you. Even shake the hips side to side. Whatever movement your body is craving here. And after your next round, just coming back to your neutral tabletop position, flat back. And so the knees are under the hips, wrists under the shoulders. You can always take the wrist further out a bit more if that's too much pressure on your wrists. And we will take some balance pose as we take that right leg out behind us. If you'd like to take that left arm out in front, you can. And reaching with those left fingers and right toes, keeping that flat back, engaging the core. And we'll bring the knee to elbow as you exhale, round the spine. And inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, extend. And one more, knee to elbow. And extend. So placing that left hand back down, just drop that the right toes as they are, dropping them to the mat. And then we're going to, so that right leg is straight, we're just going to inhale the right arm up, opening up to the right. So coming into a modified side plank, turning that right foot so it's firmly planted. You're on that left shin. You can stay here or inhale for a little bit of balance as you lift that right leg up, engaging the core, the glutes. And exhale, release that right foot. Release that right hand back down, coming back through your tabletop. Let's inhale for a cow. And exhale, cat round. Coming to your flat back. And taking the other side, so extending that left leg out behind you. And again, you can stay here or reach that right arm out in front. Notice that length you're creating in the spine, engagement of the core, and knee to elbow as you round and extend. Round, knee to elbow, and extend. And one more, knee to elbow, extend. And so again, from here, we'll just drop that left leg straight down, dropping that right hand back down. And you can pivot that left foot so that it comes flat as you inhale the left arm up. And again, you can stay here, or if you'd like, you can start to lift that left leg, coming into a bit more of a balance. Wherever you are, it's just where you need to be today. And exhale, release that foot. If it's up, releasing the hand, coming back into your tabletop. And we'll curl the toes under as we start to lift the knees. And starting to set up for that first down dog. So taking that torso, the heart back toward the thighs. Maybe pedaling out through the feet. The tailbone goes toward the sky. Spreading those fingers wide. And taking the pressure off the wrists. Trying to think about that pressure, the weight between the thumb and first finger. Slightly curling those toes. Coming to stillness with the legs whenever you're ready. You can always keep a bend in the knees here. Whatever feels good for you in this dog. And we'll slowly walk the feet up to meet the hands, top of our mat. Forward fold. Let's come into a ragdoll. So let's deeply bend the knees, maybe grasp opposite elbows. And allow the head and neck to be heavy. Maybe swaying from side to side, gently. And trying to just feel a nice release in that low back, maybe the legs, the neck. And releasing the arms. And just slowly starting to roll yourself up, one vertebra at a time, all the way to stand, allowing the head to be the last to rise. Taking a moment to close the eyes as you come into your mountain pose, Tadasana. Firmly grounding those feet down into your mat, over the earth. Standing tall, shoulders are down away from the ears. Inhale the arms up overhead, reaching high. And take a hold of the left wrist with the right hand and exhale to the right for a side stretch. Inhale up through center. Switch sides, taking a hold of that right wrist as you exhale to the left. And inhale back up. Exhale as you swan dive, fold forward. Coming all the way down to fold. Inhale, halfway lift, hands come to the shins or thighs, coming into a nice flat back. And exhale, fold forward. Slightly bend the knees as you inhale, circle sweep all the way up. Hands come to touch above the head. And exhale, hands through heart center. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale as you step the right leg back, and then the left. You can come straight into a down dog or come into a high plank here. So if you're in a plank, just taking just a breath here, engaging the core, and then sending that tail up for a down dog. And we'll take the right leg high to the sky, and then bend that right knee. So we'll stack the hips, opening up here. Knee goes toward the sky, heel toward the seat. Maybe rolling the ankles a few times. And squaring the hips back up through center. As we start to shift the weight forward and bring that right leg forward, step in between the hands. And then we're coming into a high crescent lunge. So you can inhale, bring the arms up, or you could take those hands to the thigh to help yourself up. And just taking a few breaths here, finding your stance. You can make the feet wider if that helps with your balance. Take a shorter stance. And as we exhale, we're just going to hinge forward with the hips and send the arms back like airplane arms. And then using that core, we'll inhale, coming all the way back up, reaching for the sky with those hands. Exhale, hinge forward, airplane arms behind you. And inhale, arms up. And on an exhale, we'll open up to warrior two as we drop that back left foot, opening up to the left. So bending into that right knee, right leg, arms at a T, gazing over the right fingertips. The left foot is parallel to the back of the mat. Feeling strong here in the legs. Feet are firmly connected to the earth. The core is strong. And let's reverse, left arm down that left leg, right arm overhead. Feeling a stretch in that right side. Exhale, cartwheel those arms all the way down and around to frame that right foot. Turning those left toes back toward the front of the mat. And then kicking off that left leg as we come into standing splits at the top of the mat. So we're on that right foot. And that left leg is lifted. Just feeling some strength in that right leg. And exhale, left foot down to meet the right, forward fold. Slightly bend the knees as you inhale, circle sweep all the way up. And exhale, hands through heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale as you step that left leg back first this time. And then the right. So again, you can come straight into a down dog or come into that high plank for a breath or two. And exhale, down dog. And this time we'll take that left leg high, three-legged dog, and then bend that left knee as you stack the hips. And stretching, opening up that hip, maybe circling that left ankle, waking it up. Bringing the hips back through center as you shift forward toward the front, bringing that left foot in between the hands. And inhale up for your crescent lunge. And so again, taking a moment to find your stance here. Finding the strength in this high lunge. And we'll exhale as we hinge forward, sweeping those arms back. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hinge. And up. And one more. Exhale, hinge forward. Inhale, up. And exhale, open up to warrior two. So dropping that right foot so it's parallel to the back. Having a nice bend in that left knee. Trying not to let the left knee collapse. Arms at a T as you gaze over those left fingers. And reverse, right arm back, left arm up. And cartwheeling those hands forward to frame that left foot. Turning the right toes to face the front. And again, we'll just kick off that back leg as you come into standing splits at the top of the mat. Just taking a few breaths here. And exhale, right foot to meet the left. Forward fold. And slightly bend the knees. Inhale, circle sweep all the way up. And exhale, hands through heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. So we're just going to come into a toe squat. So just start to sink, bend the knees as you sink the seat down. So we're not coming into our wide malasana this time. Coming onto the balls of our feet. And then you can keep your fingertips grazing the earth. Or if you'd like, you can bring the hands to prayer. So trying to have a nice tall spine here. And those feet might be shaking a bit, just trying to strengthen the ankles or balance. And slowly release the hands if you have them in prayer, and just start to take the seat down, coming all the way onto our seats. And we'll take those legs straight out in front of us. And planting those hands next to the hips as you really press into the earth here, helping that spine get long, sitting up nice and tall. Inhale the arms up. And exhale as you hinge forward, folding forward, trying to keep that length in the spine. Allowing the fingers to fall where they may. And exhale as you allow yourself to roll forward, maybe rounding the back, dropping the head. Finding a nice release. And slowly start to walk those hands back up the legs. And then we'll just, we're just going to come all the way onto our backs. So nothing tricky. Coming down. So we'll plant the feet on the mat, bending those legs. And then we'll cross the right ankle over the top of the left thigh. So you could stay here or start to hug that left leg in, interlacing those hands around the left thigh or in front of the left shin. Squeezing that left leg in, maybe using that right elbow to gently press that right leg out. even more. Just feeling a nice stretch here in the hips, the glute. Breathing, remembering your breath. And releasing those hands, taking the arms to a T. So you just allow the legs to drop over to the left, or a twist. So the right foot might come to the earth. If you'd like, you can bring that right foot in closer to the body. Taking a hold of it with the left hand. You can straighten that right leg out on top. Whatever feels good for you here. You can take your gaze to the right. Just allowing yourself to really enjoy the twist. And slowly coming back through center. Maybe hugging those knees in. Replanting feet as we cross that left ankle over the top of that right thigh. That left foot flexed. We'll start to hug. Again, you can stay there or you can start to hug in that right leg. Interlacing those hands around the shin or thigh. And using that left elbow to gently press that left leg open even more. And taking a few breaths here, noticing if you're starting to tense in other areas of the body. Just try to release, relax. We'll take the arms to our T as we begin to just drop those legs over to the right. Again, so that left foot comes to the earth, or else you can just straighten that left leg out. You can take a hold of that left foot and bring the leg in closer. Taking that gaze to the left, if that feels right. And slowly coming back through center. Again, give both legs another hug. And then if you'd like to take any final movement here, so maybe coming into a happy baby, where you take a hold of the outside of the feet or the big toe, or you can hold the shins or thighs. Maybe gently rocking from side to side. You can play with straightening one leg out and then the other. And as you're ready, starting to set up for your final resting pose, Savasana. So taking whatever shape you would like here, you can lay those legs out long, maybe taking the feet, the legs as wide as the mat, allowing the arms to come down close to the sides, maybe out further. Palms can face up or down. You can always bend the knees, planting the feet wide on your mat and dropping the knees in close to each other. Sometimes that feels nice on the low back. You can lay on one side, whatever you would like. As you start to close the eyes, starting to notice the body, noticing if you can release any residual tension, releasing tension in the temple, the jaw, shoulders, the arms, the low back, the glutes, the legs. Allowing yourself to find stillness, to just be. So if you have the time, you're welcome to just stay where you are, taking a longer rest. Otherwise, beginning to come back into your breath, into your body. So bring some small movements, wiggling your toes, your fingers. You're ready, maybe taking those arms up overhead for a full body stretch. Just gently coming onto your favorite side as you come into sleeping child's pose. Resting your head in that bicep pillow. Taking a few grounding breaths. Taking a moment of gratitude. Thinking about the day ahead and the positive energy that you've created as a start for it with your practice this morning. And gently begin to bring yourself up to your seated position, trying to keep the eyes closed. Taking a few more deep, full breaths. Remembering this connection between the breath and the body. The calmness that the breath can help in aiding the mind. And we'll inhale as we take the arms up overhead. And exhale, hands through heart center. May there be peace in your thoughts. May there be peace in your words. And may there be peace in your hearts. Namaste.